Here we go. Let's see if this works. Yes! Got it.
Welcome to Sophia Capello's office. How can I help you?
This is Phoenix Wallace from the Adrianopolis Peace and Security Center. Inform Dr. Capello that I am here.
Officer Wallace, you do not have a valid appointment at this time. Would you like to make one?
Inform Dr. Capello that this is regarding official peace business.
Please hold. Working. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed inside.
There she is, Dr. Capello.
Dr. Capello, let me introduce myself. I'm Phoenix Wallace, a senior security officer from the Peace and Security Center.
Welcome. Please do sit down, Miss Wallace. I guess this is regarding Mr. Bogdanov.
I'm afraid it is, ma'am. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Certainly.
Dr. Capello, thank you for seeing me on such short notice. I will not take too much of your time.
You're welcome. How can I be of help?
Do you know if Mr. Bogdanov had any NGO duties?
Not to my knowledge.
Is there any reason to believe that he may have been there to be involved in an NGO duty?
To be honest with you, I really don't know. I only had a few sessions with him. We started 7 weeks back.
And when was your last session?
It's been 3 weeks since his last session.
You mean he didn't call to make appointments during that period? Or he missed appointments?
He cancelled a couple of appointments. He told me he was extremely busy.
Was Mr. Bogdanov's physical condition affecting his sex life?
How could it possibly not?
Can you describe his limitations?
No, I could not. You need to ask that to one of his sexual partners.
Did Mr. Bogdanov have any partners other than Miss Lucan?
Actually, yes. He was involved with this teacher at the Child Development Center.
Do you know her name?
Yes. I believe her name was Katina Stavropoulos.
Can you tell me about his relationship with this woman?
I can tell you what I know. Being a teacher at the CDC, Miss Stavropoulos had strong maternal instincts. She could compare Mr. Bogdanov's frustrations to her own students' growing pains. I think she perceived Mr. Bogdanov as a child that was trying to imitate adults of the World Union. She wanted to care for him as she would have cared for one of her own children at the CDC.
Do you think Mr. Bogdanov benefited from this care?
It seems to me like he did. He desperately needed attention, and plenty was given. I realize now that he had never experienced that type of attention before.
Do you mean while he was in Russia? As a child growing up?
Precisely.
I don't think I should take any more of your time today, Dr. Capello. Can we continue later?
Sure, as you wish.
Thanks for all your help.
You're welcome.
So Bogdanov had a love interest at the Child Development Center.
PA, add Adrianopolis Child Development Center to my navigation map.
Wow, what a beautiful decoration. I wish I had one in my dull apartment. It would certainly lighten it up. What a fantastic work of art! The smooth, atmospheric movements make me feel so relaxed. It suits the environment perfectly. Interesting sculpture. I wonder what it represents. I think it would make a great gift for Sandra, for obvious reasons. It's getting late, and I'm beat. Time to head home. What should I wear?
Welcome to the Court Network. Tonight we continue broadcasting live the landmark case of Simpson versus Kane.
I have arrangements made for the evening. I can't go to bed yet. I need to get going, or else I'm going to be late for my meeting with Sandra.
Hi, Sandra.
Hey girl, where have you been? Have you been working too hard again?
No. Well, maybe. A little. Ugh, I don't know. How are you?
Well, I'm great, but you look exhausted. And you could definitely use a drink, so let's order something.
That's a fantastic idea. I'll have a mind-altering drink.
How about a La Jolla Ocean Breeze?
That sounds great. I've had a rough day. I met this psychiatrist today. It was a strange encounter.
Oh, tell me about it. I didn't know you were seeing a psychiatrist.
I'm not, you silly. You know I can't afford one. This is the psychiatrist of the dead guy.
Oh, his psychiatrist. You mean he could afford one?
Apparently, yes. At least he could afford one recently. It was my first face-to-face encounter with a shrink. She was nice and helpful.
Those shrinks can be very tough to talk to. Remember when I was dating that psychiatrist, Herman Schuster? I couldn't have a conversation with him. He would shut me out in a very politically correct way. I suspect he was only after my body. Can't blame him, can you?
Sandra, I refuse to comment on that.
You're lucky that the dead guy's shrink was willing to talk to you. Maybe she'll help you solve the case, Ms. Private Eye.
Sandra, what do you know about WEMA?
WEMA as in World Image Makers Association?
Yes, that's the one.
They are an independent power group with very strong political connections. Why do you ask?
Well,
I went to see Bogdanov's image maker, Roger Arnett, and
That stinky immigrant was seeing Roger Arnett?
evidently he was. But I wasn't even allowed to speak with Mr. Arnett because his abrasive assistant wouldn't let me go anywhere near him. She even implied that I could be sued for violating my own company rules. Can you believe that?
Oh, yes. I can believe that. WEMA has very strong ties to the GPSN. I never understood the relationship between the two, but I know that image makers from WEMA are playing an important role in our society.
I know that, but it doesn't give this assistant the right to be politically incorrect.
Well, my dear, get used to it. All of those associated with WEMA are known to be rather politically incorrect.
Sandra, I met this cool lawyer today. He was just your type.
A lawyer? Who's just my type? What's the man's name? Maybe I know him already.
His name is Douglas D. Anderson. He has a posh office in the business district.
You mean the Douglas D. Anderson?
You know him?
Sure. He's one of the most prestigious lawyers in Adrianopolis.
And guess who one of his clients used to be?
No, don't tell me.
Yes, him, Mr. Bogdanov.
He's one of the most expensive. How could your dead Russian immigrant have afforded him?
Beats me, but I will figure it out soon.
Was he hot?
Yeah, he was all right. Blue eyes, blonde hair, had a nice bod.
So, are you going to see this hunk of a lawyer again?
I think so. I will certainly have more questions for him.
I'm not talking about questioning him. I'm talking about getting in his pants.
Sandra, you are so crude. Why can't you keep sex off your mind for longer than 30 seconds? Want to join me the next time when I pay him an official visit? You could pose as my assistant.
Get out of here. I'll meet him at one of my parties. I'll have to arrange for a lawyers only party. Then I can see this hunk for myself.
Oh, it's getting late, Sandra. I need to leave now.
What's the rush?
I have to meet Jean-Michel for dinner.
Is that right? So, how are things going with the tall Marine?
Fine, I suppose.
You say that about all the men you date. You know, you gotta go into these relationships with a positive attitude.
I know, but I can't help it. Maybe there's something wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong with you, Phoenix. You're just taking life too seriously.
I'm not taking life too seriously. I just can't seem to find the right partner.
What are you talking about, Phoenix? What's this right partner crap? Didn't they teach you at school? Men and women are selfish creatures, and there is no such thing as the right partner. Every partner is right, provided he or she has a healthy genetic makeup.
But I haven't felt comfortable with any of the men I've seen yet. They just don't feel right for some reason.
I think you're expecting too much. They're just men. Go on. Have some fun with Jean-Michel.
Hi.
What's up?
Starving. Let's order something.
How about your favorite pizza?
Sure. Any activity on the border lately?
Nope. All quiet in the Eastern Front.
Are you expecting anything?
Negative. We are not expecting any activity in the short, medium, and in the long term.
You're that sure?
Of course. Who can challenge the mighty Union Army?
That sounds like a Holovision quiz show question.
Well, you know what I mean. Seriously. From a military point of view, the rogue states are weaker than ever.
I'm working on a new case.
What kind of case? One of your boring cases against scientific living?
Oh, it's probably nothing on the military standard.
Come on, tell me what it is. Embezzlement?
No. Less interesting.
Kleptomania! What? Please tell me.
It's a Murder.
Yeah, right. And I'm the suspect, right?
Why not? You're certainly capable as a Marine.
Hey, wait a minute. Being capable is one thing, and committing is... You are serious, aren't you? Who's been murdered?
A Union citizen is murdered in your favorite rogue state, soldier boy.
In Russia? Tell me what's going on.
Can't tell you. Well, maybe if you are good to me tonight.
I shall do anything you want, Your Highness.
We shall see that.
So, Your Highness, your place or mine?
As if we have a choice.
Of course we do. We can always go to my place in the military area.
Your place? Your tiny room, you mean? There isn't enough space for 2 people there.
Well, I can always arrange a suite in the officers' quarters.
No, thank you. I think I prefer my own place.
As you wish, Master.
Stop calling me that. I am not your master.
Come on, let's go and have a good time.
Oh, I really like that one. Oh, I really like that one. Oh, what a beautiful thing. It must be very valuable. Looks like an old-fashioned metal safe with a strange combination lock. Yes, got it. This thing must have been locked up for a reason. Gladys said that she'll call when Mr. Arnett is available. The flat of Ms. Larissa Lukin.
Welcome to Larissa Lucan's home. How can I help you?
This is Phoenix Wallace from the Adrianopolis Peace and Security Center. Inform Ms. Lucan that I'm here.
Please hold. Working. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed inside.
Oh, that's real cute. All this old-fashioned romance stuff gives me the heebie-jeebies. Hey, didn't I see a similar set in Bogdanov's house? Maybe it's a new trend. Nice color. That must be Ms. Lucan.
Hello, Ms. Lucan.
Who are you?
Oh, I am Senior Officer Phoenix Wallace from the Adrianopolis Peace and Security Center.
What can I do for you, Officer Wallace?
I would like to speak with you regarding urgent peace business.
Oh, I don't know. My sorrow is very deep. Maybe some other time.
Ms. Lucan, I understand your sorrow. But life goes on, and if we are to catch the people responsible for this act of barbarism, we have to move swiftly. I need your assistance.
I don't think you can understand my sorrow. I don't think I can talk in politically correct manners right now. Please, come back later, okay?
Ms. Lucan, I promise I will not be offended by your manners. I just need a few minutes of your time.
Well, okay then. Just for a few minutes, right?
Yes, just a few questions.
Please, sit down.
Thank you for your patience, Ms. Lucan. I certainly appreciate your time.
You're welcome, but please let us be brief.
Your accent is peculiar. Where are you from?
Originally from Russia,
Oh, so where did you learn English?
I took English courses at the Immigration Academy.
Did you have many friends at the academy?
I had some friends. Usually we did not have time to socialize. I only got to know the ones in my studying group, like Vasily.
Was it a friendly environment?
Not really. They taught us selfishness is in the human nature and is a good thing. But teamwork is also as important and can make everybody a winner. We are also told World Union's superior system could not be achieved without teamwork, and the importance of the balance between selfishness and teamwork. Many of the novices took the selfishness too literal. They simply would not cooperate in joint assignments.
I know what you mean. I face it every day myself. Do you enjoy the living conditions here in the Union?
Sure I do. I never felt secure in Russia.
Why not?
Crime everywhere, you know.
When did you start dating Mr. Bogdanov?
About 3 years ago, right after I graduated from the Immigration Academy.
So you bumped into him straight away?
No, we actually met in the academy, graduated together, and then started dating.
Why would Mr. Bogdanov go to Russia?
I have no idea.
This is very important for my investigation. Are you sure?
Yes, I am. No idea why he would want to go there.
Did he ever speak about going back to Russia?
No, he did not. To my knowledge, he definitely had no intention of returning. Then again, who knows?
Did he ever visit Russia between now and his graduation from the academy?
To my knowledge, no.
Do you know what Mr. Bogdanov's line of business in Russia was?
To my knowledge, he was in the nuclear waste disposal business. In Russia, they have a big problem with nuclear waste, you know.
So I heard. Nuclear energy is such a dangerous and harmful energy source. I can never understand why rogue states still insist on using it.
Who knows? All I know is I grew up in Belarus, which does not have a history of nuclear disasters like Ukraine. There are plenty of Russians, Belarusians, Indian, Chinese, even Arabs in the academy. But I did not see any Ukrainians. They perhaps failed the genetic test.
I'm afraid that is true. Most of our Ukrainian applicants have severe genetic defects, nearly all of them due to genetic mutation caused by radioactivity, mostly inherited from their ancestors. What did Mr. Bogdanov think of Russia?
He called it the cursed land. He was ever so happy when he passed the final security screening. We knew we were going to get everything that was promised to us while in the academy.
Everything that was promised?
We were told about all the wonders and beauty of the Union during our classes. We could see the skyline of Adrianopolis from our dorm rooms and dream about shopping at the magnificent pyramid. Believe me, it was far more impressive than a full moon.
What was?
The mighty pyramid of Adrianopolis, of course, glowing from a distance.
Well, you should see the one in Washington, D.C. someday.
I was planning to go there with Vasily next year. I think it is time for you to leave, Officer Wallace. I am not feeling very well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I can leave now, if you want.
That would be very nice of you, my dear.
Okay. Can we continue some other time?
Certainly, when I feel a little better, perhaps.
Maybe you can talk to your therapist, just to ease things a bit.
I will.
Goodbye, Ms. Lucan.
Can you call me in advance the next time?
Certainly.
You will get them, won't you?
I assure you, we will.
Poor woman. It must be very difficult to be in her situation. I can't even imagine what she must be going through. I think I handled her all right.